Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to once again welcome you back to the AviAwards. We've been together since 2017 and have since seen the great development within our community. Tonight, we will celebrate our achievements, handing out over 17 awards. So please, stow your tray tables, fasten your seatbelts, and welcome our hosts, One Patronimo and Watery the Gang.
Wait, what do you mean we can't get in? We're the bloody hosts.
Patron, look!
That is one way of doing it, I suppose. Can you see anything in there? Any lights?
No, it's pitch black, but I think the vent leads directly above the stage. Do you feel that draft?
I do. Right, okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Hello, RoAv Aviators, and welcome back to AviAwards for 2024.
Tonight we'll be celebrating 16 of the RoAv Aviation community's finest achievements, looking at the community's best developers, scripters, groups and games in this celebration of the community.
After your year out, it's pretty safe to say that things have changed. We've brought back the entire NorTV crew, pulled Rose away from her train sets, and yanked me out of RoAv retirement, all in order to bring you back the community's biggest and best award show.
Now, because everyone always complains, voting, how does that work?
Well, aren't I glad you asked? Basically, all of the nominees were submitted anonymously by the public, then voted on by you guys. These votes are then collated and reviewed by a panel of judges, who will then also cast their own votes before the results get locked down right up until this moment, where they get blasted across this big screen behind us.
Brilliant. Well, now we can all agree that the results are fair, just, and unbiased. I'm sure there will be zero controversy whatsoever.
Right, yes, and with that out of the way, it is time for us to declare AviAwards 2024 officially commenced. Hello? Daniel, hello? Wait, what do you mean we're live? Hello there, Patron here, your guide to the AviAwards 2024. Airports are the largest part of any airline, serving as the explorable face for your group. Developers spend countless hours perfecting these builds, everything from the check-in areas, security, shops, gates, and to a rat taking a Anyways, the nominees are
Skiathos Airport by Electro, Gdansk Airport by Temsons, Flughafen Berlin-Brandenburg by APSIS, Gazipaşa-Alanya Airport by Vainilla,
Wow, these are the most impressive airports I've ever seen.
Well, they were nominated for a reason, and yet, as we all know, there can only be one winner. So let's see who you voted for the best airport for 2024.
we have our first winner. How exciting! Well done, Gdansk.
That is one category down, 15 to go. Let's move straight on to our next category, the best CSG developer. Best constructive solid geometry aircraft development. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Roblox is effectively virtual Lego, and CSG development is simply sculpting Roblox bricks into the aircraft we find in-game. It takes a lot of work to do, and so for them, we have this award. The nominees are...
Yokai Keimatsuda, Efficient 7X, Ollie 737-800, Shayehui,
There are two kinds of people in aviation. Those who know how to use Studio, and those who don't.
Wow, that is a brilliant observation, mate.
No, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, the results.
Well done, Yokai! Your attention to detail innovation have truly set you apart. Well done.
Kiss ass.
Pillock.
Moving on, we present the award for the best mesh developer.
Let's roll the clip! Best mesh aircraft developer. These are the individuals developing by taking their aircraft off of Roblox and into external software such as Blender and Maya. If I was to explain properly how mesh modelling works, I think we'd be extending the show well beyond its budget. So let's shut up and check out the nominees.
Aeroware, ZEROtech, Eurowhite, Vuela,
Getting into the flow of it now, these are some pretty big names in the community.
And we've seen a lot of votes for them all. You know how this works by now. Let's see who you've all voted for.
And there we have it, our winner for the best mesh developer of 2024. Absolutely fantastic work.
Honestly, seeing the level of dedication in this category, it just makes me wonder how some of you even have time to sleep. You guys do that, right?
Honestly, I think you'd be surprised.
Alright then, alright. Next up, the final award for the tech category. Tired of buying your Roblox assets off of the black market? Now introducing technology groups. Do you need this? You definitely need this. Ooh, Ooh, what about this? These groups create and sell countless assets, which members of the community can buy and implement into their own groups. But which one is the best? Let's find out. These are the nominees.
ZEROtech, SKYHANGAR, AeroSys, TechHaven,
The best tech group. Now, every year this is one of the categories that carries the most weight.
And this year is no different. These are all some of the community's biggest and best tech groups, and we're about to crown for 2024 the community's favourite.
So, without any more delay, let us find out which group you've voted to the top.
Big congratulations to ZEROtech, a huge win for them seeing as they weren't even nominated in 2022, and they close out our Tech Awards for the evening. Now, Rose and I have rambled here for long enough, and so before the next set of awards, we're going to jump behind the scenes and have a few words from our executive producer and just one of the many voices inside my head. Yeah, Daniel!
Good afternoon, AviAwards viewers, and
Happy Row Aviation
to you all. For some reason, y'all found this segment to be particularly interesting, which is good, I guess. AviAwards has been a project since 2018 and was originally formatted by a man with name Golden Gap. No, call me Gap. No, Gapsolid. No, Elon Mutt. No, Gapsolid. No, Elon Mutt. No, Elonation. No, Jindo. You know what? Forget about it. Since 2017, AviAwards has seen many events and covered many of the greatest airlines and groups. This year, we wanted to expand our reach, bringing in the new game category. Since the start, we have attempted our best to create an enjoyable event for our community, where we'll learn from our mistakes and others' mistakes to improve the show overall. At the time of the event, me and over 20 others are sitting behind the scenes and ensuring that this broadcast goes to plan. Though we try our best to hide it, this all happens live in front of your eyes, and in live television, not everything goes to plan. This year, we got over 10 people in the management, managing every nuts and bolts of this year's AviAwards. The amount of contribution and the work to create this 1.5 hour show is out of the world. And with that, I'd like to give a massive shout out to everyone working on this project. Alright, I think I've jabbed enough. Well, let's go back to the awards.
Good evening and welcome to RoAv News. I'm Watery the Game. Skiathos goes from the skies to the seas in an unprecedented turn after opening a ferry line. Reports say that the safety measures on board are lacklustre, risking everyone's lives. Winair is under scrutiny from NorTV management as camera operators were reportedly abused by Winair employees. NorTV chairman Danielsberg says that he's outraged over the treatment of his staff and he will be pursuing legal action against the airline. In a move to improve passenger experience, Delta Airlines installed 25 subwoofers around their A220 fleet. We've been sent a short video from the airline. Let's take a look. One Patronomo unfortunately returns alive and well from active combat in Dust Bowl 2, having left last year to join the feared organisation Fish State. After budget cuts at Illumina, a rat infestation has taken hold of the airport. Passengers have been terrorised by the rodents as they defecate in the terminal building. The organisers of the Royal International Air Tattoo have come under fire after inside sources say they were saw glazing and their background checks were not enough, as the NorTV camera crew narrowly avoided death in the back of a Chinook. We have a statement from the airshow. LOL. Is that it? Okay, moving on. The virtual Roblox Red Arrows are still active. Their Discord is consistently updated with their activity status. They say this is to reassure the public that they're still training hard, even after their intense 2024 display season. And finally tonight, Anthem is still a weeb. We'll be back next year to keep you up to date with RoAv news. Good night.
Thanks for that, Rose. About as formative as you've ever been.
And done more regularly than your RoAv recap series.
Watch it, you. That's strike two. Right, to recap what we've seen so far, we've had the development and tech categories with Gdansk winning Best Airport, Yokai winning Best CSG Developer, Aeroware winning Best Mesh Developer, and ZEROtech winning the award for Best Overall Tech Group.
And now we move on to the community category, starting us off with the award for the best event.
Look at us go, the 5th award, only 11 more to go. Now moving on to the best event. There have been a couple of events this year which have had, well, variable outcomes. I'm recording this in advance as well, so time will only tell if this event has gone to already. Anyway, events. Events unite the community and create bonding experiences for our most wonderful... I'm not reading all of this. Here are the nominees.
ZEROFest 2024, Royal International Air Tattoo 2024, Virtual Roblox Festival of the Aerobatic Teams, Linear Aerofest.
Interesting, the AviAwards hasn't been nominated this year for an award. This is the first time since I remember that's happened.
I mean, AviAwards wasn't on in 2023. Remember? That was the whole thing. Maybe it'll be nominated next year.
maybe. Anyhow, let's see who's taking home this year's win. Spinny, spinny, spin.
Congratulations to ZEROfest.
Wow, yeah, absolutely smashing the 2 events that I hosted this year.
Yeah, common theme there. It's a miracle you keep getting invited back.
And the next award, changing it up a bit to a more overlooked side of the community, the award for Best Display Team. Let's roll the clip! Have you ever seen a plane? Now imagine that plane flying lower and more dangerously. That is what these teams do their best to practice. The nominees for the best display teams have proven themselves capable of doing advanced manoeuvres on a game that is not designed for it. And sometimes they even look pretty cool. These teams train for hours to put on the best show for their viewers. But who is the best at flying recklessly? Here are your nominees.
RAF Typhoon, Virtual Roblox Blue Angels, Virtual Roblox Red Arrows, Virtual Roblox Thunderbirds,
a lot of hours going into every single one of these teams. 3 display teams, 1 solo jet team.
Patron, you've flown with all but one of these teams in the past and actually owned the Red Arrows group. Do you not think this would affect the validity of the results?
No.
Right. That's me convinced. Anyway, let's see who wins.
Yeah!
Now, the next award is one you've historically been quite keen on, isn't that right, Patron? Not so keen this year, Patron? Not so keen?
It's stupid, I don't like it.
You know, you only get nominated if you actually upload videos, you know, to your channel.
I don't want to.
Not that that matters anyway. 2 years nominated and 2 years no win for you.
No, you still want for yours.
Right, let's go see who the nominees are for this award.
Finally, a relevant award, for me at least. Best YouTuber award goes to the ones who are continuously pumping out content online. There is everything from airline and game reviewers, short films, and news videos showing any piece of drama to do with our community. They are the most public face of our community, showing Roaviation off from as many different angles as possible. But only one channel can be the best. The nominees are
Executive 757, Neoptic, UniqetzFlights, Wes.
That is some stiff competition this year.
It's now that you're not a YouTuber anymore.
Oh, what is with this hate? I don't know.
And let's see who our winner is for this year's Best Roaviation YouTuber for 2024.
Wow, landslide. Well done, Wes. Coming back in force this year after making his highly anticipated return back to YouTube after, well, quite a long hiatus. Big well done, buddy.
Our next award is a bit of a new one, replacing the slightly ambiguous Aviator of the Year award. We present the award for the Best Innovator.
Best Innovator Award. Okay, did we run out of categories? Maybe. Well then, this award goes out to the Thomas Edisons and Nikola Teslas of our community, bringing in the greatest, newest inventions and innovating forward in all areas of aviation. They are boundary-breaking individuals who are so important that we decided to give them 2 minutes in our already way too long award show. Anyhow, nominees, reveal yourselves.
Parcel, South Pacific Airways, Unify, Aeros,
The RAF community has seen such huge development over the last couple of years, and it is people like these that we've seen on the screen that are the reason why, pushing the boundaries of this platform, and that deserves to be celebrated.
Yeah, this game is designed around things like simple tycoons and obbies, trying to create a full-on passenger system, fully working clickable cockpits and advanced aerodynamic systems. Feels like building the Empire State Building out of Lego.
Rose, that's a thing. Lego sells that.
Okay, unhelpful.
Right, let's see which innovator has innovated with the most innovation and won themselves an innovation award. Screen says... And that would be the community category complete. And before we move on, we're going to have a quick peek behind the curtain with UniqetzFlights as he takes us behind the scenes.
In one word, what has it been like working on AviAwards?
Yo, it's your boy Goofy Burger here on the mic for Naughty V.
Great.
Can I please have 2 words? Because it's fun and absolutely horrible to work with AviAwards.
Endless, yes. That's a good word for it. Always something to do.
One word, I would say it has been busy.
Cancerous.
How long have you been in the Roblox aviation community?
Probably about 30 years.
The thing is, I don't really care about Roblox aviation. Can see the drive for the aviation community, and I can see where all the passion comes from, and I respect the community for it.
I joined in 2017 and I was part of Ryanair on Roblox.
I joined the community in late or middle of 2016, left in 2020 I believe, and have stuck around for AviAwards.
I've never really been in it. I've been involved a lot with Danielsberg. I would like to call us good friends. I don't know if Daniel hates me.
What's it like working with such internet superstars like One Petronimo and Watery the Game?
To be honest, I haven't watched them.
This is some bull.
Are you taking the Watery? I work a lot with, not because Watery does anything productive. Patron is not as active as he used to be, which is totally fair.
Right. My dead cat had more of a superstar appearance than these 2 absolute f***ers.
Well, I worked with them before, so I guess they're really cool to work with.
I'm going to be honest with you, it's one of the worst things I've ever had to be put through in my entire life. If you ever get an opportunity to work with One Petronimo, please just run. That guy is horrible.
What's on your mind? And I read it from your eyes.
2025?
Maybe. Honestly, probably like something shocking, maybe. Grand Designs, Roblox edition. God knows.
2025? Question mark? Oh, I'd shoot myself in the forehead if I had to do another AviAwards. I swear to God, man.
Oh god, please no.
I hope not.
Hey, Patron, speaking about your co-host Rose, what is it like to work with them?
Wow, a million different flashbacks just jolted through my head. And yeah, no, none of them are positive. Yeah, to be honest, what's it like to work with Rose? I'd rather not work with Rose. Hurrah! We finally made it past the community section of the awards.
As you can see, we've had a lot of well-deserved winners this year, along with some not so deserving. I'll say no more.
But before we move on, it's time to introduce a new segment of the show where some new awards will be given out.
This is...
Wait. Hold on. What on earth is that noise? Introduce a new segment of the show. Time to introduce where some new awards will be given. What on earth is that noise?
Well. It appears we have some imposters among us. Get that?
Louis, you're about 4 years too late.
No, little boy. This is supposed to be my show. Ever since I made actual good content on your channel for RoAv... RoAv...
Are you trying to say...
Happy Row Aviation?
Anyways, now for those who need recapping...
Since Patreon's too old and lazy to make his...
1 year ago, I made one of the most viewed live streams of Row Aviation of all time. Yet I get thrown on the red carpet, and this old bag gets the main show? Are you actually joking?
What on earth are you talking about?
No, don't you make me copy your exposure document again, patron. And by the way, I didn't leak your airfield. I don't even know how to.
You're getting sidetracked, Louis.
So, are you going to tell us why you're here?
Yes. We challenge you to a boxing match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. For the many people watching from about that world, let's get ready to rumble. In the blue corner, we have the one and, there's a few more, Patron!
Wait, why am I blue?
And in the red corner, sponsored by Prime,
You forgot the time!
we have the UniqetzFlights. We're ready. They're ready. Are you ready?
I think so.
It's fight time!
Oh. This is nice, innit? You, me. You got nice hands, mate, yeah. Very handy. Pun intended, yeah. It wasn't. Total accident. Happy accident, really, wasn't it? Yeah. You got them as well. Hands. And feet. Well, I think probably I wouldn't know. I've never seen. Well, I thought so, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go now. It's nice seeing you. And your hands. It's been a pleasure. I didn't really like him anyway, you know, yeah. You? No? Okay.
Right, good. Winning. Moving back onto the awards now, I think. But first, a quick recap of what we've seen so far. We've had the tech category with their respective winners, and we've just had the community categories, with ZEROfest winning best event, the virtual Roblox Blue Angels winning best display team, Wes winning the award for best YouTuber, and Parcel winning the last award we've had for the best innovator. Now, onwards, we've got an award for Best Sound Design. Sound design is one of the most overlooked parts of game design, yet it's also one of the hardest things to get right, and you'll sure know about it if it's done badly. And so, to try and provide some kind of payoff for those developers who've put countless hours doing something that, if done well, no one should notice at all, we've introduced this award. The nominees are...
Project Flight, Aeronautica, Flight Line, Emergency Landing.
this is exciting. These nominees all sound pretty good.
Yes, Rose, that's why they were nominated. Literally the whole point of an award.
Patron, this is an award show. Why can't you behave?
Relax. The audience love our casual professional banter.
Muppet.
The winners! Let's go have a look.
And there we go, Project Flight taking the first award of the games category and kicking us off.
MintyFS, the game's developer, was spoken to on the red carpet just before this, and he did mention that the next award is one that he's quite keen to win.
Well then, let's not keep them waiting. On to the next award.
Engages a community more than a captivating video showing sneak peeks of upcoming features, stunning visuals and exciting gameplay, all set to awesome beats and a professional looking overlay. Nominees of this category have managed to forcefully grab the eyeballs of their communities with their promotional content, leaving strong impressions and keeping their audiences hooked for what comes next. The nominees are
Project Flight Update 7, Pilot Training Flight Simulator 2024, Introducing Air Grease, PIA A320 Reimagined.
I love a trailer. It's something that's often overlooked, and honestly, all too often that's what gets me back into playing some of these games. But maybe that's just the, really video-loving bit of my brain ticking over.
There's definitely something in your brain ticking over.
Enough about my head. There can only be one winner. Let's find out who that's going to be.
Now the competition is heating up a bit. There've been a lot of votes for these games.
Oh yeah, and this next category, it's a doozy. Enough said about this, on to the next award. Play the clip! Best simulator all comes down to realism and attention to detail. How your game looks, sounds, feels and meshes together to create an experience that truly immerses you into the world of aviation. Developers will spend countless hours perfecting every bit to ensure flawless recreations, even to the most critical of eyes. Which one will have the most realistic terrain, menus, physics, weather, what has been packaged into the Roblox's best flight simulator? Oh, you came to the right place for this one. Here are your nominees.
Project Flight, Aeronautica, Novus Flight Simulator, Flightline,
There's a lot of simulators on Roblox. However, I do reckon that Get Divorced at 3 AM Simulator might not be winning this award tonight.
I mean, considering that they weren't nominated, I think that might be a bit obvious. Anyway, turning our attention back to our actual nominees, let's see which one of them won. congratulations to Project Flight. Definitely a well-deserved award.
Honestly, seeing all the work that's been put into that game by Minty and his team, I am not surprised. It's come so far over the last couple of years.
Now it's time to move on to our final award in this category. Do the thing!
The Best Game Award. Well, we've certainly found the top contender for Most Vague Award. Best game can mean a lot of things. Most popular, most realistic, most innovative. There is no set criteria for this category, other than it's been voted on by both our judges and by you in the public polls. There is some fierce competition, with some absolutely astounding games being released and updated over the last 12 months. All of the nominees are incredible games that are well worth your time. And yet, there can only be one winner. The nominees are
Cabin Cruise Simulator, Pilot Training Flight Simulator, Airplane Simulator, Wings of Glory.
Now, this is one of the most anticipated awards of the night, the award for the best overall game.
We've seen a huge amount of votes come in, with you all voting for your favourites. But naturally, there can only be one. All that's left to do now is the grand reveal. Bring on the wall!
Now, before we continue with this show, I think it's time that we complete a contractual obligation.
Sponsored segment, woo!
Is looking for assets difficult? Then look out! Clearly Dev is the place to go. Clearly Dev is an e-commerce platform for Roblox, with over 20,000 assets and 11,000 stores from communities all over Roblox. You're bound to find the thing for you. Are you looking to sell your work instead? Then they have you covered! Clearly Dev provides 3D modelling vendors and freelance developers a platform to showcase and sell their work. Over £1 million has been paid to sellers. You heard me, 1 million. 1000000. Don't just take our word for it, listen to what the community has to say.
Clearly Dev is perfect if you're talented and have a passion for Roblox developing. And even if you're wanting to make money from it.
Amazing service. Great for sellers. Very little advertising needed, as CD provides you with a platform. 5-star customer support as well.
Great service and a great way to make money off creating game development assets. Everything is easy to use, with super helpful profit breakdowns. If this doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. It's a no-brainer. Visit clearlydev.com, that's clearlydev.com, to buy and sell assets today. Right then, now it is time for an award that will be presented from Clearly Dev.
The Clearly Dev category. Let's find out who the nominees are.
For this award, we have the nominees. So we have Aero Elite, SFZ4, Biotech, and Aerotech.
And the results. Well, all that's left to do is reveal them. So let's do a quick spin around and look at the screen. Ooh. and the screen is having a malfunction. However, the winner, I'm pleased to announce, is ZEROtech. Congratulations for that. Woo! Now, before we continue, we must have a quick dive into the history of the AviAwards and of RoAv Aviation. Roll the clip!
Hello, I'm Alex. You might know me better as Ureb. I've been around at Roblox since 2008, pretty much 16 years now, which is terrifying. I haven't been a part of the aviation community since 2015. At that point in 2015 I started projects involving trains, started making games, steps away from aviation. However, I occasionally look over the fence to see whether there's anything new. Every now and then kind of go to flights again to see if there's anything different, see how big the community is now versus what it was. I joined the community early 2009. Back then it was tiny, as all communities were on Roblox. I met some of the original people at the time. So we've got Pokemon Fan 1997, Jeebus, Revoprod, even a guy called Car. His whole username was Car, 3 letters. Can't think of that nowadays. They laid the foundations for what was going to be known as RoAv Aviation, which has evolved over the years because of the advances that have been made through Roblox's game engine, and obviously how much it's grown since then. Myself, I was part of this community when I joined. I officially made my first group in 2011, which you might know as RoAv. When I started to build aircraft kind of en masse, I used the RoAv brand as a fictional livery to put it into, so it wasn't just a white plane, and started taking the planes for test runs, built a few airports, took the planes for test runs, very much enjoyed that. Didn't really anticipate at the time that people would start to also enjoy that kind of in the community. So I started doing kind of scheduled flights, some ad hoc, and it grew from there really. I was 11 at the time. Lack of experience in programming, lack of experience in obviously the design piece of it. So at the time we had the free Mark 901 seat, which was actually sat on a wedge in the front of the plane to give the impression that the plane would flare. And that was something that you might have seen on my Boeing 787 in 2012 at Rosetta. Very rudimentary, but it worked and people were happy with it, and that was the main thing. I closed RoAv in 2014. I just wanted to focus on building the aircraft because I think I enjoyed that more. The amount of airports which had been built in that time, I started working with other people on their own airlines where they had their own liveries, their own kind of personality, and it was also quite international, and for me that was more satisfying than just having the one airline, it's there and that's it. Some of those airports like Lunaris, for example, and Eastfield, on certain days, at certain times, you might see up to 8 separate airlines doing, passenger flights, different bits of movement. Something I'd not seen before. I don't think anyone had seen it on Roblox really, other than your free roam games that, of course, that there are some of today. I stopped building aircraft in 2015, as I said. I got to the point where I'd done everything I wanted to do. I can't think how many times I'd built the Concorde or the Airbus A320, and it was a limitation on my own behalf in terms of how far I wanted to push. There was a number of projects I worked on at the time that it just wouldn't work with CSG. For example, an Airbus A380, very complex at the time. So I got to the point where, I'd done everything I wanted to do, wanted to try something else, and that's when I started working on kind of railway related things. You might be familiar with Mind the Gap as one game, as well as Trains and the Train series and Trams, as well as some others that I've worked on over the years. After 9 years have passed since I stopped doing it, I've been a small cog in a much larger machine. I've been really grateful for the experience. That larger machine, it's brought users from all around the world together. It's built communities and friendships. It's created many memories. It's done that for me personally. And when I think about that, I look back on it very fondly. There were simple times when we were all kids and we wanted to just be curious and try new things. So with that being said, I'd also like to give credit to Daniel, who's asked me about being involved in this upcoming awards do this December. I'm really grateful that the community's grown to the size it has, and as I said, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. So I wish you all the best, hope you have a great time, whatever your aircraft adventures may be, and thanks very much.
Wow, what a night. Now, with all that stuff out the way, it must be time for our recap. Naturally, we've had the tech category and the community categories with their respective winners, and we've just had the game categories with Project Flight winning Best Sound, Pilot Training Flight Simulator winning the Best Trailer, Project Flight winning the Best Simulator Award. Hang on, I've got the wrong results pulled up. That's embarrassing. We will correct that for the next recap. However, for now, we've having our final category. We have the airline category. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Our first award for the airline category! Go on, roll the clip. Stand by for another little technical difficult segment. We are going now to the best airline tech, and the nominees are Qatar, Skylink, Le Monde Airlines, and Skyrden. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Skyrden.
It's Skyrden, you troglodyte.
And the grand reveal. Let's spin around and get the nice results. The winner is a massive congratulations once again. A quick reminder that just to be nominated in this requires a huge amount of votes, and everyone shown on screen at any point tonight should be incredibly proud of themselves.
And prouder still if you win, naturally.
Right, the best small airline. Bring on the clip. The best small airlines are going to be the groups with the most creativity and the most potential. These will be small teams of passionate developers who might be breaking into development and management for the first time. There's a lot to get right between recruiting and training staff, developing assets for your game, managing your community pages and advertising it to the world. It is a tough gig and most will fail. And so, to recognise those who have worked so hard, here are the nominees.
SWR Swiss International Airlines, TAP Transportes Aéreos Portugueses, Winner, Icelandair,
and here we go. It's about time for us to show some of our smaller airlines some love.
Absolutely. I think we all know what's next. Show the results!
The results! Woo! Well done, Swiss. Another award down as we hurtle swiftly towards the end of the evening.
Now, you might see a bit of a pattern for the next bit. We're moving up to the next class of airlines. Roll the clip!
Woohoo! The best medium-sized airline. These are the airlines that specifically have between 3,000 and 10,000 members in their groups. With member counts growing, the team behind them will also be ramping up, generating a huge push in quality and quantity of content for their members. With greater size comes greater responsibility, and fast expanding groups will be hit with the growing pains that come with. And it can be particularly difficult to keep your standards and reputation up as more people take notice. These are the nominees.
Delta Airlines, Skirden, Qantas QF, Fuller Group,
Only 2 more results to reveal now. We're not going to leave you hanging any longer than we have to.
Nope, that's the job of these very, very overproduced video segments.
They do look decent though.
The results!
The results! Whoop. Oh, screen stuck. Screen stuck. Oh, the Roblox outages. If you look up Roblox outages, we're not making this up. Just to confirm. Let's roll on the results. Let's not leave you waiting any longer.
Our last award. Doesn't time fly?
It doesn't when the frame rate is this low.
I blame the Dress to Impress. They just released an update.
Yeah, fair enough. That does tend to break things. On to our final award. Let's see who you voted up to be our nominees. Finally, the last award. This took a bloody long time, didn't it? The Best Large Airline Award goes to the group with over 10,000 members. An airline at this size is no joke, and they've often been around a long time and acquired huge followings and influence. And usually, they're making quite a bit of money at the same time. These are the true juggernauts of the core aviation community. But, as always, which one is the best? Let's not yap any longer. Here are the final nominees of the night.
Ryanair, Skylink, Turkish Airlines, Qatar,
Here we go, only one set of awards to go, and it's for the very biggest airlines in the community.
It's actually impressive how many members some of these airlines have gained over the years.
These things to turn into full-on corporations after a certain point.
Right, last push now. Let's find out who you've all placed your votes with for our final award. This is the Best Large Airline Award for 2024. Let's find out who's won. Slow turn. Ooh.
Congratulations to Ryanair taking home our final award.
Well, RoAviators, we've reached the final moments of AviAwards 2024. What a night it's been.
Absolutely. You celebrated the best developers, scripters, groups, and games this community has to offer, from stunning airports to aircraft. Tonight has been a testament to just how incredible the RoAv community is.
But more than just the awards, this show is about the people, the players, you, the creators, the players, the gamers who keep this community ticking over.
Whether you're building the next iconic game, scripting the most immersive A320, or crashing a plane full of unsuspecting victims, it's all of you who make RoAviation the amazing community it is.
So let's not just give a massive round of applause, not just for tonight's winners, but for everyone who contributes to this community. We've all built together.
And of course, a huge thank you to the NorTV crew, the judges, and everyone behind the scenes who made tonight possible. We couldn't have done it without you.
That's right, and whilst AviAwards 2024 might be coming to a close, we hope this inspires all of you to aim higher, dream bigger, and create even more amazing things in the aviation community in the year ahead.
Until next time, RoAviators, keep flying high and chasing those skies. Good night, and we'll see you in 2025.
Patron out.
What? Why would you ruin it like that? Honestly, like, what's your problem?
I get to close out the shows. I get to do that.
Honestly,
it's my privilege.
Absorbed all the time.
No, not at all. Look, I'm a host.
AviAwards, proudly sponsored by Clearly Dev.